So I want you lot to let me know what you think about this. If you're a Man United fan, if you're a football fan, or if you're just a human being. If a man, and we're going to talk about Mason Greenwood, obviously there's speculations that he could potentially be coming back to Manchester United. He's been doing amazing in the Champions League and at the club that he's at. But let's just call a spade, bro. His missus, has exposed him for DV and doing some mad stuff. Exposed him for DV. And the impact, the reaction that the world saw was crazy. Yeah? He got kicked out of the club. He can't play for England. Boom. Down the line, his missus has retracted the statement. They've now got kids together. Just a little backstory. And just so you understand what's going on, let's play this now.
Mason Greenwood back to Manchester United. What? So there's a possibility that Mason Greenwood could be heading back to Manchester United. Senior club executives are currently in discussion of a potential move to bring him back home this summer. What are we doing here? No, seriously, what are we doing here? I know there's going to be a lot of people saying bring him back. If Oli...
This is why it's mad. Are we... No one don't care? Or is it because that she's dropped the chart? Let's listen to a bit of the conversation, what was going on.
No, I don't understand. I don't give a fuck what you want me to do. Listen. To me. Damn me. Why do I have to do this though? Because I asked you politely and you wouldn't do it.
So anyway, there was live footage, there was videos, and you get me, of the ex, the girlfriend, the wife, now exposing him, and it went so viral. You get me? My man has been cancelled. His career hasn't moved. It hasn't finished. It hasn't moved on. But what's happened now is in the Champions League. This is what's going on.
As a Man United fan, it is so hard to ignore what Mason Greenwood is doing right now. He is operating on a whole nother level. In the Champions League last night, Mason Greenwood did it again for Marseille. He scored twice as they beat USG. He essentially won them the game, and he's been doing it all season. Both goals were just top class, and he won his first ever Champions League Man of the Match award. 17 goal involvements in 20 appearances for Marseille now this season. He's the top scorer in Ligue 1, and he was the joint top scorer last season with Ousmane Dembele with 21 goals each, and Dembele obviously went on to go and win the Ballon d'Or. He's just playing at a ridiculous level right now. And the reason I'm doing this video is that I woke up to so many comments on my videos this morning saying, did you see what Greenwood did last night? Like, why haven't Man United re-signed Mason Greenwood? Why isn't he playing for our club anymore? The treatment of him is a disgrace. I mean, come on.
That's why it's bad. Man said the treatment of... This is what makes me realise that we live in a world of everything is selective, bro. We're all hypocrites, bro. We could see something mad and it's like, okay, cool, just think of the money. Okay, he's made a mistake. He was a kid. Let's move on from it. And to a degree, that's an option. She forgave him. She's still with him. She's now got children with him. So does that mean because she's forgiven him, does it mean that now he joins the club and he carries on like Manchester United right now? They just drew against Burnley. Let us know. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Right now, they're about what? 6th, 7th. They keep on dropping points. They've just lost. They just sacked Ruben Amorim. Let me know. Do you know what I mean?
We all know why Mason Greenwood isn't playing for Man United anymore, and it's nothing to do with his playing ability. The charges may have been dropped, but we all saw those photos and we all heard the audio recordings, and you can't just forget that. I can confidently say that Mason Greenwood is the biggest talent to come out of Man United's academy in the last decade, even greater than Marcus Rashford. And believe me when I say I'm absolutely devastated that it has worked out like this. It's difficult to see. Whenever I see Mason Greenwood scoring goals, playing well for Marseille, it hurts because he's from Bradford, I'm from Bradford. It was amazing just to see an academy player coming through at Man United with as much talent as Mason Greenwood from the same place I am. But please, let's separate the footballer from the man, and that is not someone I want to support in a Man United shirt.
Yes, man. And that's facts. But at the same time, At the same time, he could be coming back.
Comes in, bringing him back, but there's a reason why we got rid of Mason Greenwood. There's a reason why, yeah? I'm not going to speak on it online because everyone knows about it, but that's the reason why we got rid of him. Cool, yes, he's a talent, but at the end of the day, just because someone's a talent doesn't mean they deserve to come back. Yes, cool, the situation happened, but that's the reason why we got rid of him, yeah? Like I said, it doesn't matter how talented the person is. End of the day, he still did what he did.
There's more, and that's it, man. But me, bro, it doesn't matter the talent. He still did what he did. You get me? And this was the case getting dropped.
Mason Greenwood recently had his charges dropped from his ex-girlfriend, speaking out on Instagram, exposing what he had done to her, and now he may be doing a TV interview as part of a potential phased return back to Manchester United, which would include cancelling therapy, and then he would slowly go back into the club. I mean, a good suggestion for an interview would be Piers Morgan. This guy is trying to return to his normal life. If you see on my IG the other day, he was actually confronted in public for the first time at a petrol station. What do you guys think of the potential return? Mason Greenwood recently had his charges.
What do you think of the potential return? You get me? This was in 2023. Obviously, now obviously 2025, and it actually looks like it could be happening. So let me know what you think of the potential return, and let's see what one more person has to say.
Mason Greenwood back to Manchester United. He could be coming back with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. According to a report, Mason Greenwood could be heading back to Manchester United. Senior club executives are currently in discussions over a potential move to bring him home in the summer. And we all know who's coming home. The news has broken in the last few days that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will be returning back to Manchester United, and maybe he misses Mason Greenwood. We all seen the goals he produced with the front three of Martial, Rashford and Greenwood. He had Greenwood, who had 17 goals as an 18-year-old, and maybe he wants him back. Reports are also suggesting that Marcus Rashford could be recalled back, and I hope this is not true. I don't think it's going to be true because Rashford probably won't want to come back. His ego won't allow it after seeing his number taken off him. Obviously, in terms of right wingers now,
let me know your thoughts in the comments, man. Obviously, the girlfriend, still with him. His actions, the moral. Anyway, I don't know. If the club brings them back, what does the club stand for? That's my thing. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.